What's quacking, y'all?
How long have you been deer hunting?
For about maybe 3 to 4 years now.
Kill any deer this year?
Not yet.
I didn't think
Not
so.
yet.
Didn't think so.
Not yet.
You a good shot?
Yeah, pretty good. Decent, I'd say.
Hmm.
A little bit.
Big crossbow guy?
Yeah, crossbow. Still don't got a compound bow yet. Too poor. Too poor.
He said, I can afford a crossbow, but I can't afford a compound bow.
What?
Who powers right now?
Thought about getting a compound bow for Christmas, but I could use my dad's.
Your dad?
It's too long.
Oh.
If I shoot, hit me in the arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just crossbow. I thought you were using. You rifle? No rifle?
No, Jeremy don't buy. My daddy don't. Too much.
Well, that's kind of a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
Rip. So, why do you? What makes deer hunting so much better than duck hunting?
Honestly, I think it's just more. I like sitting in the wild in the forest more than sitting out on the lake getting cold.
Wait,
God.
that's why you go on them timber hunts.
Nah.
And timber hunts in the woods, and you're sitting up on a tree. And
Yeah, I like sitting up in the tree stand.
Fly over you.
Well, I like sitting up in the stand, like seeing everything.
Yeah, sitting like this the whole time. Can't move.
No, you can move.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can move.
I mean,
A little bit.
I can go spray Versace cologne on myself, and then go duck hunting.
Well, yeah, because ducks aren't that smart.
Yeah.
Easy kill. That's why deer hunting's better. It's more fun to like because you worked hard to kill that deer. You put so much effort into it.
We had to go out there, walk through the water.
What do you think I got to do?
Walk out there, sit in the deer stand.
Yeah, you gotta dress up. Well, I mean, y'all got to do the same thing, but like I'm saying, you gotta put all the stuff on. You got to put pretty much everything. You got to make sure your sights are like dialed in. You got to make sure everything's good. Then you got to go.
That's what you do before season when you're shooting targets.
Well, I know, but what if you bump your scope? Then it's all jacked up.
Now, what if you knock off your red beam when you're shooting duckies?
Then you could.
Yeah, same thing.
I know.
We're on the same boat here. All right, same boat.
Same thing.
Getting dressed though. Let's go back to that.
Y'all got it more.
Let's go back to getting dressed. So you get to your spot about 3:30 in the morning. Let's say duck hunting. What time you guys get there when you're deer hunting?
I'd say around I wake up sometimes around 4 to 4:30.
Man, I'm out in the water throwing decoys by that time.
Well, I mean they're early movers. Both of them are.
Better get out there earlier.
What am I gonna do sitting out there at 3:30 in the morning when they don't even come out till 7? They ain't gonna know I got out there till 5:30.
Eat a little Debbie. Who knows? There might be a little doe sitting out there just chilling.
It's happened to me before.
And then you walk up there and you're like, dang, you watch the scenery. But if not, play on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
But I get there at 5:30. Okay, let's go back.
Whatever.
To the subject of getting ready. What do you got to do to get ready?
Well, first of all, throw a crap ton of sweatpants underneath the old camo pants. Maybe a pair of jeans, keep me warm. And then throw on the camo pants. I put maybe 3 or 4 pairs of socks on. Put on my Magellan boots. Throw those on. I'm at least wearing 3 coats plus the puffy jacket, depending on how cold it is. Throw some gloves on, maybe a hat, and then you're good to go. Put some eye black on. That's about it.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, so us duck hunters, the more of the cool group, here. So, hey, how's it going? I'm the duck hunter. So, you wake up, but me, I'm smart about this. I sleep in my wader pants, for I don't have to put them on. Yes, I sleep in my wader pants, so I don't have to put them on. I will sleep in my shoes, for I don't have to put them on, because that means I could sleep extra 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
Very
So,
smart.
you sleep in your wader pants, maybe you're a little sick of jacket, maybe you're a little sick of hoodie, or your Drake jacket, whatever you guys are wearing out there.
Sick of stuff for that ain't that, bro. That's sick
we'll,
stuff.
We'll get back to that later. We'll get back to that later. So, you sleep in your waiter pants if you're someone like me. Then you maybe sleep in your shoes. I wouldn't do that, but then you sleep in your hoodie. And then when you wake up in the morning,
no, but we can't do that.
What's that?
You got to spray.
Yep.
I know, but like
that sucks because we don't have to do that because ducks can't smell us.
That's what I'm saying. It's more funner to kill a deer.
All right, let's see here. Right. So then you put on your hoodie and you just walk over to your rack with your Drake jacket, your Ducks coat.
Mm-hmm.
Not sponsored by Ducks, but I wish I was. And then you grab your gun, put it in the case. Then you're ready to go, pretty much. Then you get in the truck, drive an hour.
That's easier, though.
Yeah.
So much easier.
Well, you know what? That's good.
I know.
We're chilling. We're easy. We're
I know, but
people.
When you just makes no sense to me. Like, I know it's easier to kill a duck, but like I'm saying, it's more
easier
harder
to kill a duck.
Yeah.
So when
they land on the water, they're sitting still, chilling on the water.
No.
You're sitting there. You got a 12 gauge, whatever you got, 20 gauge. I don't care. You got a free target. You got to worry about the deer seeing you, the deer smelling you, the deer hearing you.
So here's one of the things about just shooting a duck on the water is one, you don't want to water swat them because when they're laying on the water, their head's tucked up in their fluff, I guess you want to say. So their head's tucked up, and that's a way harder shot. So that's why you give them the old hoya, daddy, and then
then they look up.
And it pops up, and then thunk.
Yeah, that's 10 times easier.
See, well, I'm going to take you duck hunting there, boy.
Take me.
So here's what
my daddy won't take me.
I am actually going to take you duck hunting one day. But here's the thing: these ducks are flying, and let's say it's a group of 25 teal. Now these ducks are the fastest ducks in the group, out of any duck, and I'm being serious. You can look it up on the old Google or the old
Google,
wherever you look stuff up. I don't know. TikTok. So let's say these teal are coming in Mach 90 around these trees, and you see them, and then you give her the old quack quack quack, one of them, and then so they're coming in, and these ducks are fast, and they're hard to land. So you got to call them in. One thing, you got to call them in. Got to get them decoys looking good.
Yep.
You got to be real particular about your decoys because one. If they see the mojo, you can't have it cloudy outside. If it's cloudy outside, it's going to stick out to them. They're going to be like, yeah, it's fake. They're going to fly away. But so, call them in. And these ducks, like I said 1,000,000 times, they're fast. So you got to find them, put it an inch in front of their head probably, and then fire. And hope you hit one of them. See, I'm so good. I don't have to.
He don't miss.
I don't have to hope.
He don't miss.
It's a joke.
No.
Huh? No, so back to the Sitka. Back to the Sitka stuff. Okay, I know people say Sitka's expensive. Yes.
It's expensive for what it is.
Okay, it's expensive. I agree.
I can go get the same stuff. It looks the exact same and it'll still work.
It'll look the exact same. But like this hoodie, I was wearing 15 hoodies at one point with a Drake jacket on. And then no diss to Drake. I love my Drake jacket. My Drake jacket is completely
My Drake jacket keeps me warm everywhere I go.
I'm telling you. How's it going?
It keeps me warm.
Count two for the duck.
Little zip up one?
300, yeah. And quarter zips? Or use it like the full zip?
Full zip.
I like, dude, those quarter zips.
Yeah.
I mean the full zip. You have the the strap around your...
Nah, it's like a little scrunchy around the wrist.
Okay, yeah. Because I have the wraparound. Dude, they suck.
I think you see me wearing it the other day.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah. It's that one.
So, okay, yeah, Sitka's expensive. 1. 2, here we go. Here's the pros. The con is it's expensive.
Yeah.
Now here comes the pro. They are warm. People
they are warm.
People are saying, no, they're not warm. They are warm, period. Like, they are insanely warm. Like, they'll surprise you. Like, you'll take off your little duck oven when it's -4 degrees outside, and you're going to be steaming.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna look like refried beans.
Refried beans.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm sitting out there in the tire stand up in the cornfield, I mean, it gets pretty damn cold.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You just got to put on that safety gear.
Well, I'm wearing. I don't even know. I think it's. I don't even know what my jacket is. My big one.
Man, I'm telling you, them duck coats. You guys better go hit up them duck coats because them things are warm.
Your duck's hoodie's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, it's
that one.
Dude, them
nice.
thing. Oh, the hoodie too.
Yeah,
that hoodie. That one's worth it. Them things are thick,
and the shoes.
They're comfortable. The shoes. I got the
shoes.
I got the shoes, and then I got the marsh boots. One about the shoes. You know, the ducks shoes. One, they're just like way more comfortable than Hey Dudes.
Oh yeah.
Two, they look 10 times cooler. Three, the logo is just fire. And then
ducks.
One about the marsh boots is they are insanely warm. They stay on your feet. They don't pop up when you lift your foot up.
Yeah.
Many marsh boots do that, but them things are just nice.
My dad's got a pair. I don't even know what they are, but like they're like how do you say it? Mushy on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
They're like really comfy. They keep my feet warm anytime. Just throw them on.
I like the marsh boots. The marsh boots are nice. Nice thing to have, especially when you're a big scouter. If you're scouting, you're not a private hunter, and you're scouting, and you're just walking around, no waders, no water, you know.
Yeah.
Nice to have.
Yeah.
One, can't get your foot wet, can't get your shoes all muddy and stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't get water in your Crocs.
My Crocs, yeah.
But back to the challenging of duck hunting and deer hunting.
Deer hunting's harder.
See,
that's what makes it worth it in the end now.
See, here's what's worth it to me in duck hunting. One is when there's ducks flying, people are like, oh, those things are easy to shoot. When they get out there, they're like, dang, you know? You just like unleash your ball sack for once. And then so they're flying in the air and sometimes they won't land, so that they'll give you the old cup up and then pop back up. Now them things are tricky because you're ready for them to hit the water and then you give it the old oh yeah, you know, to pop up. But sometimes they don't give you that, you know. They don't give you the special attention.
Same.
And then so you see what I did there?
What?
Special attention. Special attention. Okay, so here's what I'm saying is the ducks, them things I feel like are way more just proud to shoot because when you're shooting a bird that's flying in the air,
yeah,
but then you're shooting a deer that's just walking there. And then they stop right there in the tracks, and
you're looking at a 180-inch deer. I mean, you're looking at like 290 right there. That's a pretty big deer. I mean, Illinois got some big deer. I mean, you'd be proud to shoot that. I will
agree, dude.
You'd be proud to shoot that.
Down here in the Illinois, they got some deer.
Not around my house, bro.
Them geese down here, goodness gracious.
We had some geese land on our pond a couple times. They live there.
Gotta come hunt.
You're not gonna see anything, bro. They come like in the spring.
No.
They'll just like sit there and live there.
What's the biggest buck you killed?
8-point.
Good old 8.
My grandma, she had the state record for Texas down in a place called Fort Hood. Pretty cool. I think it was like they weighted in somewhere around 292, something like that.
Yeah.
Not like biggest rack deer, but weighed in. Yeah.
So the only deer I've ever killed is a doe, but I'm more of the summer sausage kind of guy.
Yeah.
I just like getting the summer sausage in the freezer.
Yeah, I'm not a big sausage guy at all. I hate sausage.
Sausage, hamburger.
Unless if it's on like a cut up sausage on a pizza or something like that, then I'll do sausage. But like anything else, can't do. Anytime I kill a deer, we're going ground beef, meat sticks. Pretty much that's about it.
Isn't ground?
You can make ground beef out of.
Oh wait, you
can make ground beef out of anything.
Yeah. I was about to say,
pretty much
isn't ground beef?
It's cows. Mostly it's just cows.
Yeah, I forgot.
No, But
well, I knew it was cow. I just didn't know it. I thought it was sausage there for a second. I was kind of tripping.
No, they're the same meat, just like they do some different stuff.
Yeah.
But over the Triple C meats, they got a bunch of stuff.
We're fighting over this, and I just want you all to know that I'm a deer hunter myself. So no diss towards you guys. It's kind of just for the.
I've never duck hunted, never even done anything close to duck hunting.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I do like my duck hunting a lot more.
I think it's pretty cool.
I'll go deer hunting.
Yeah.
I just love duck hunting, goose hunting, turkey hunting, squirrel hunting.
Never mind turkey hunting. Never done any other hunting.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been turkey hunting since I was like 9.
Yeah.
And the last time I went, me and my dad and my brother went out. We were walking down this river, and we were hearing turkeys. Blah blah blah. It was still dark outside. It wasn't shooting light. I said, "Hey, Dad." I said, "What?" I said, "I gotta poop."
Nah.
Yeah. And he goes, "Poop in that river right there. I'm not taking you home." I said, "Dad, I can't do that. My cheeks will get cold." And he's like, "I swear, if you can't last like 2 more minutes, I'm gonna flip out. Never taking you again." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Mom and Dad, I'm gonna poop my pants. This is bad." And I like it was a turtle head. Like it was bad.
God.
It was bad, man. I had to go poop so bad.
Oh,
we got home.
Be like that.
I took my little dookie and took a shower and then walked back out there.
Took a shower.
Yeah, we didn't go turkey hunting. We left there. It wasn't even shooting light yet.
Oh yeah,
I had to poop that bad.
Oh my God.
When I was 9 or 8 years old, we went out there, and that the morning before that, we saw a bobcat, turkey, right in front of us. Mm-hmm. Bobcat come running across. We were like, no way.
I remember I was deer hunting, sitting in the tower stand. I start hearing, I'm like cornfields over to my right, and it's up on like back top of the cornfield. Well, I hear something rustling in the tree line, and it's like going crazy. I'm like, dude, what the is that? Like, I'm like, holy crap. I see a turkey start flying out of nowhere, dude. It flies across the cornfield. I'm looking at this thing and goes in the woods down by our trails. I'm like, holy crap.
Now, that's actually funny you say that, because we were duck hunting timber this year, and we were back in a corner on some public land.
Yeah.
And I was watching the birds fly, and I see this big old bird. Like they're loud when they fly when they get up.
Oh yeah.
I was like, Dad, what is that? This year. I didn't know turkeys could fly.
I didn't either till I saw that one.
To be honest, they were flying up in trees. I was like, that's a turkey? He said, that is a turkey. They can fly. I said, no, they can't. That is a vulture.
Dude, it's a big bird.
But it turns out like, turkeys can fly, I guess. Yeah. So how's it going? I didn't know that.
I was like, dude.
I didn't know turkeys could fly.
Well, I mean, it landed like on the edge of the forest down by our trails. So I was like, dude. I was thinking about it. I know I'm not supposed to, but I was thinking about it.
Any game wardens watching this?
I didn't shoot it.
We're legal. But yeah, I didn't know turkeys could fly ever. Like that was the last thing to mind. They walk all the time.
Yeah, like I've never seen one fly.
When you pass them on the road, you know how like vultures are eating a dead.
That's what they're doing.
Possum on the side of the road. You know they're munching on it. You drive past them, they fly away.
Oh,
but, you know there'll be turkeys walking across the road. You act like you're gonna smash them, and then you stop in 1.2 seconds, and then they just look at you and just keep on walking. Oh, like I would have never guessed turkeys could fly.
No, me either.
Never.
Not until that day.
Never would I guess.
Oh God.
God's creation. Yeah.
I remember.
So
similar story. How you had to go poop or whatever. I had to pee so bad, bro. I was sitting in the blind that my dad, we just like put it out there, like along the tree line. I was like, dude, I have to piss so bad. Like I had to go. Well, I see like 3 does over in the other cornfield that's not our property. It's across the creek. So I'm like, dude, if they see me, I'm cooked. So I'm like sneaking back. I like walk in the tree line, do my thing. I'm like, can they smell piss? Well, like a couple days later, I'm like, nah. I looked it up, and then I'm like, nah. So I'm like, I was good. That was the day that I shot the 8-pointer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The same day. So I get back in the stand. It comes across the creek. I'm calling it in. It gets about like 30 yards out. I second pin it, shoot it right in the shoulder. Freaking, it goes in the other property. It's like 9 o'clock at night. We're tracking this deer, and it goes in the neighbor's property. We're trespassing with four wheelers. Jeremy gets stuck in the mud. Dude, terrible experience. Had to push him out. It comes up. We never find the deer till like 2 days later, till Farmer Bass. He comes up, cuts the cornfield, laying in the middle of the cornfield.
Oh, dang. Them cornfield searches are wild.
Oh, dude.
Well, that's funny because you say, this is about 2 years ago, actually. This wasn't long ago. We used to own a property down yonder.
Yeah.
And we used to go down there like every day to deer hunt.
Oh,
and
yeah.
me and my sister, I say 2 years ago. That was like, I've kind of grown up, dang.
Yeah, you're still 14?
That was like 5 years ago, actually.
5 years?
Yeah.
Dang.
I kind of forgot I boosted up there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I was like 10 maybe.
10, 11?
10, 11. Yeah, I was like about 5, 6 years ago. And me and my sister would always mess around. You know, like we grab knives and like chop up some.
What are you doing?
Like chop up some, like, I don't know, just sticks or like cut grass with a knife. Because I have ADHD, so I cannot sit still for more than an hour.
No, bro.
So we were playing with this, and I go, Dad, I gotta pee. He goes, you're not going pee. They could smell pee. They could notice deer pee and human pee. You're not going pee. I said, Dad,
I gotta piss.
I will pee in my pants right now. And he was like, I'm telling you, we're not going to see any deer if you pee. And I was like, well, I'm letting my willy loose. I don't care. So I started letting her fly out, and then I get back in the blind. There's like this tree behind the blind that kind of hit it. So I peed right behind that tree. And I climbed back in we had a little ground blind. It was just a little pop-up blind in the food plot. It was a clover plot.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get back in, and my dad's like, well, we're not going to see any deer. I said, you wait. I said, I'm going to kill a deer. I was 10, feeling like I was Mike Tyson.
Feeling like you're the man out there, man.
I am going to kill a deer.
That's how I feel.
You know? And you know what? A doe walk out.
With a
little baby. And I said, Dad, looky what I said. Ka-chow. And the next thing you know, she's laying down.
Dropped it?
No, I didn't drop it. It ran like 10 yards, though.
Yeah. Dude. This was this year. Well, usually I told you about how they come out the tree line from the other neighbor's property. They'll come out through the tree line, walk across the cornfield. It's like the same group of does like every day. I don't know if they circle around because my dad took all the trail cameras, so I can't like put out anything, can't do nothing. It's like I feel like it's the same group of does every day. They come out, so I set up closer. I put out like a little blind out there closer by the tree line, so I could set up out there and wait for them to come out, so it's easier to like see them or get closer up to them. Well, I put out corn by the tower stand like maybe 3 days before. Well, I get out there. My dad tells me to go get the trail cam off the tower stand once I'm done hunting. So it's like 5:10. It's almost dark. I'm like, all right, well, I haven't seen nothing today, so I'm just going to hop out. I mean, it's almost dark. No shooting. So I'm walking up to the tower stand through the cornfield. Next thing you know, I see like 4 or 5 deer chilling at the corn that I put out. I drop down. They all looking at me. I'm doing military rolls across the cornfield. I'm like, dude, I have the crossbow in my hand. I'm like, dude, I'm cooked. I start rolling across the cornfield. They can't see me anymore. Dude, I get to like this anchor tree that starts like at the top of the trail, and they're like over at the corn. I get to about 40 yards out. I didn't realize I had my crossbow chilling up against the tree because when you pull it back,
yeah,
and then once you shoot, it'll like expand.
Mm-hmm.
Had it sitting up across dude, didn't even realize it. As soon as I shot, boom, bounces off the tree, hits me in the nose.
Oh,
completely lost the arrow. No clue where that thing's at. They all start running away, dude. I was so pissed.
So actually, back when I was like,
I could not do it, bro.
The same year that P story when I shot that doe. So me and my dad went out hunting. It was just me and him, and it was about dark. 20 minutes before dark, and you're like, dang, we're not going to see anything.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just like pack it up and leave. So there's this doe that walks out,
That's how
and we're like, pause a minute. We're staying.
Yeah.
And then so there's about 3 doe that walk out, and I pick one. It's back farther than the others. So we kind of wait for her to sneak up. And then so we were kind of waiting on a little buck to come in, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But because we know there's bucks out there.
Oh yeah.
And like the neighbor that lives out there would always text us, like, yo, you guys got a buck on your fields and blah blah blah. So,
yeah.
But we didn't. Wait, maybe I don't know if he did that or not. I think he did. I think he told us like everything. Like, yeah, there's big fish. Well, he used to own it. The guy that we bought it from, or the neighbor, he cut that part off.
Right here? You're talking about right here?
No, it was way down past Walmart.
Past Walmart?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the deer come out, and then I waited for it to sneak up. But so I get up, and I was a little scrawny little guy back in the day, so I wasn't very strong. So I was just a basketball player. I didn't work out. I just played basketball, Mm-hmm. So I line up for the shot, and it's on them little.
What were you using?
It was a
little rifle.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I haven't used it in God knows how long. But so I line up for the shot, and it's sitting on like these sandbags, them sandbags that you put your gun on.
Yeah. Yeah,
so I put it on that. Well, it's already sitting there. It's kind of like lined up outside the window. So it's all lined up. I'm getting up for my shot. My dad's like, all right, aim right behind the heart. Take your shot. And I'm pretty sure this is my first ever doe. No, it wasn't. It was not. Never mind. I changed my mind. So I'm lined up for the shot, and I shoot, and this scope comes up, hits me right between the eyes. And I'm not even kidding. I'm surprised I didn't have to get stitches.
Actually?
Like, there was a hole in my forehead.
Oh, dude.
Like, I'm surprised you couldn't see my brain strings. It wasn't that deep. But,
I put a hole in my brother's nose.
It was deep, dude. And so, I've, 2 weeks, I did kill a deer, by the way. I did kill a deer. So, I killed that deer. Very surprised, but it smacked me right up on the forehead and, put a big hole right here. So, we go back about 2 weeks later, and I have PTSD from this gun. I'm like, Dad, I cannot shoot it. So we shot it in the yard one time, and it didn't smack me in the face. So I was like, all right, I'm good to go hunting. And we see this buck, and I'm still young and dumb. So I'm like, maybe,
oh my God,
maybe if I aim below the deer and the gun pops up, that means
what are you doing?
That means the bullet will go up too. Well, that's not the right math going on in my brain, right? So I was completely wrong. My dad walked out there to see because he jumped. Like, it looked like I hit him. And my dad was like, where'd you aim? Behind the arm. Absolutely not.
That's the same mistake I did.
About it, this far underneath his stomach, right behind his arm, about this low. It wasn't on the deer. It was just a little bit below, because I thought if you shot it and it popped up, it'd bring the bullet with it. And so, it turns out I just knocked a little bit of fur off and didn't kill that buck. That was the first ever buck I shot at too.
No, actually.
Yeah, it was 8-point.
I still got to get out there today, tomorrow. Well, not today, but tomorrow or Sunday. Sunday. It's my last day. I gotta get out there.
Kill anything on the couch?
No,
absolutely not.
That's why we're lazy.
Shoot, if you're a poacher, just aim out your window and just give her the old shoe.
I tried to get my dad. I was like, Jeremy, they're going down the cornfield and through. If you stand outside the front porch, you can see them through the cornfield out there. I was like, take the 30-06. Nobody will know, because they don't know if you shoot it.
Yeah.
I was like, he was like, nah.
I want to keep that Ford card. Yeah. But
we don't even do rifle, just crossbow. He don't buy shotgun, no muzzle loader. I mean, he has at least 5 different shotguns. Yeah,
we're big shotgun people. We got I think we got 2 compounds, 1 crossbow, and 40 shotguns. And 22s. Man, we love our 22s.
Dude, I love
just getting out there and shooting 22s on a Sunday.
Dude, they're fun.
Church, just shooting.
I was killing starlings, the little blackbirds. Yeah, I was killing those for my dog.
Don't say that.
You can kill them.
You can kill those?
Yes, they're starlings.
Oh.
They're like little blackbirds. Like you don't.
I'm about to say that.
No,
Sounds illegal to me.
No.
That's like shooting a
That's what my grandma said.
neighbor's dog.
My grandma was like, or at least she came. Where's she from? She was like, she came over like this week. We put bird feed out on the back porch when it was snowing, so they had like some food to eat. Well, my dog was going crazy. Roxy, she was like staring at them out the window. My grandma was like, take the 22 and go shoot some like starlings. So I'm sitting there. I wait for like 50 of them because they were like all packed up. I go out there. I shoot about 3. They let the dog out. She starts throwing them everywhere. She's playing with them. Yes,
dude, my dog's so weird. It's a black lab, and she eats everything she sees. Like
yes, bro.
So she grabbed. Okay, so me and my buddy Cookie, which you guys have seen in a previous video, he's blonde hair, kind of a bigger feller, but love you, Cookie. So he was in one of my previous videos. I can't remember what hunt that was. I can't remember the title of it. But so we were in my garage one day, and I got my 4-wheelers out there and my dirt bike.
Oh yeah.
And so we were sitting out there one day, and I was showing him my dirt bike because it's actually a project dirt bike. So I was just showing him like what was wrong with it, what I need to fix, what I've done. So
on your dirt bike?
Yeah. So my dog walks out there, and it's a little black lab. She's about a year and a half.
Well, Dill.
So Delilah. We call her Dill.
Delilah.
Call her Dill. So she walked out there, and she walks under my workbench, and she's like digging in this box. No, it's like the door's a sliding door, so anything, a raccoon could get in there.
Oh yeah.
And so apparently she seen a mice, so she was a mouse, I guess you'd say. So she starts sniffing this thing down, and then Cookie's like, "What's that thing doing?" So I was like, "I don't know." And we hear a snap, and there's like a mouse butt hanging out of her mouth, and we just hear like the bone snapping.
Oh.
And then she walks over in between. He's standing right here, where you are, let's say.
Yeah.
The dog walks right here, sits down, crunches the mouse in its mouth. You could hear it crunch and juice and
golly, bro.
You know? And dude, he was like, "You need to put your dog up for adoption." That's not dude. I mean, the crunch and the juiciness and that sound.
My dog finds little mice around that goes around the house, like underneath the porch. So does my cats, bro. My cats will get.
Oh, cats are vicious.
Oh, dude. But, my cat got so fast she can't even jump up on the desk where we put the food.
I hate cats.
Dude, it's so stupid. Cats.
I mean, we have one cat. I mean, it kind of just depends on the cat. Some cats are just like, ugh.
Yeah.
But oh well, I guess. But back on the subject of deer hunting and duck hunting stories. I'll give you a little duck hunting story. Let's see here. So we were out one day, and we went to one of our main spots. Well, actually, pretty much our main spot. And we were out there one day, and we found a nice new hole. And we went back, changing up. Wait, never mind. I'll tell you that story now. So that's a funny story. But so we get out there, and we actually scouted it the day before, or the week before, something like that. And so we walk out there, and we named the hole Honey Hole on OnX. And so we walk out there, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna kill a duck. Next thing you know, ducks just pile in there. We killed 3. No, we killed 5. Group of 3 boys, men, I guess you'd say.
Who are you with?
Dad, Drake, brother. Dad, brother, and me. So
I know you went hunting with Trevor.
I mean, yeah, I did. But
y'all killed 3.
That was actually before I started the YouTube stuff. This story was before I started the YouTube stuff. Mm. So we actually just killed 5, but there were ducks everywhere. They were lighting too. Yeah. But after you kill a certain amount, they just stop, like out there where we hunt. Yeah. But they just stop right there. And just after you kill a certain amount, they're like, okay, they kind of get the hint that if I land in there, it's gonna be World War IV. So yeah, they're definitely gonna get sniped. So but yeah, that's definitely been my favorite hole. Probably one of the best memories. Hunting with your dad. Something you'll never forget. Hunting with your brother, hunting with your best friend.
My dad doesn't really go out with me. Just kind of, I think he's gone hunting 3 times this year. Yeah, he wasted $60 on his tags for no reason.
Oh yeah, and then that one story was me and Drake went out. I didn't actually record this hunt. I recorded a couple of TikTok, some cinematic videos.
Oh yeah.
But so we out there, and this ice is thick. in one of my videos, I explained like the power outage, the storm that's going through, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
And so it was thick, like it was hit. It was hitting an inch. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was hitting an inch. So we get out there, we start breaking ice. Some parts are thin, some parts are thick, some parts are medium. So we break the ice. We sit there. We seen 2 groups of ducks fly by in the span of 3 hours. It was awful. I mean, it was awful. And so we see at least 2 groups go past this big old wads, like 50 each. 50 each. We're like, dude, we need to re-break this ice. So we walk out there. Remind you, this is a week ago, probably. And so I walk out there.
Oh, and everything was frozen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it was, so I walk out there, I start breaking ice, and Drake's like, hey, come over here and help me with this spot. So I start walking over there, and another piece of ice got slanted, and it like got caught on another piece of ice in the mud. So I step on it, and I'm walking kind of backwards so I could look at the mojo. And so I slip on it, fall straight on my back, gun goes in the water. my duck calls are in the water.
Oh my God.
Water. And then, so my whole left side arm,
drenched.
Yes, the whole left side's just
drenched. My God.
And my weight, it went all my waders, like my left boot was holding a gallon of water.
Holding?
It was, huh?
I said holding.
What did I say?
No, you said holding.
Oh, I thought I was tweaking there for a second.
No.
Yeah, it was holding like a gallon of water. So I didn't want to give up yet because we were just now seeing ducks.
Yeah.
So I was like, come on, So I kind of buff it out, and we sit there for 10 minutes, and I'm like, all right, we're out. Because we didn't see a duck fly by again. So we pick up the decoys, get out of there, and there's ducks flying again. Ducks, geese, it looks like a refuge out there. And so we stop in our tracks, put the sled down, and where we're hunting, remind you, is public land. And, like in the spot, anything's huntable, so I don't want you to think that I just paused in one spot that's not huntable and I just started hunting it. So
yeah.
This spot was huntable. So we stop right there, hide the sled in the woods, and then kind of stand there for a second. To remind you, I'm soaking wet. And like my arm, it could barely move because it's frozen.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold. No, like my sleeve was frozen.
The whole sleeve
was frozen.
God.
I could crunch if I bent my arm.
Oof.
So we didn't kill anything. So yeah, continue on with our day. Went home, got in a dry pair of clothes. Best day of my life, getting in dry clothes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Not falling in the water, but putting on my dry clothes again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man, there's so much memories and duck hunting and deer hunting.
Any hunting, yeah.
Any hunting, man.
Really.
It's awesome. Definitely lucky with the old Jesus.
I remember my other friend Jackson down in Texas, when I lived in Texas, he had about 10 acres. He lived up in like a barn. It was like a house built on a barn. It was weird. Well, we were out dove hunting, and we're sitting there, and we're sitting out in the field, and we sit out there for about probably 5 hours, and he's like 9 years old. I'm like,
who? Your brother?
No, my other friend Jackson.
Oh,
me and him done some crazy stuff. I mean, we blew up his lawnmower on accident. His zero turn, dude, that thing caught on fire like quick. But we're sitting out there. He's probably like 9 years old, but I mean, he's like mature. He's like actually country. He writes like he does it all pretty much. Well, he's sitting there out there, and I mean, he has a gun. Well, this kid's absolutely dumb, bro. Like, he's the dumbest kid I've ever seen. We're sitting there. We see a group of doves fly by, and I mean, dude, they're about a mile away. His dad only gives us like 10 shotgun shells. He wastes 5 of them like a mile away. Okay, I tell you what, this kid, or he had an idea. He thought it'd be a good idea to get. He had like horses and donkeys. He takes the other 5 shotgun shells, but he shoots his donkey. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not. He shot his donkey on accident.
Dude, I don't want to laugh at that, but oh my.
Dude, oh, dude. We were sitting there. He thought it was a good idea. Well, I mean, there was another group of dove, of course. I mean, he's not shooting at nothing, but he thought it'd be a good idea. His donkey's sitting over there, over by the horses.
Shot his donkey.
He shot his donkey with the shotgun shell.
Did it die?
Yes.
Oh no,
dude, it died. It was bad. That day was miserable.
All right, little bit of miscommunication there. All right, what were you telling us about?
Pretty much, me and my friend were out dove hunting. Pretty much wasted 5 shotgun shells. We only got 10 because of his dad, but he thought it'd be a good idea to shoot at some dove while a donkey was right in front of him. And he shot that donkey. It eventually died. It died that same day, and that was a pretty tragic day. Like he smoked it. Like it wasn't like a little mishit. It was like he smoked it.
Did it?
Yeah, like
Actually?
it's like it was making noise, dude. Oh, dude, that was a terrible day. Same
poor
month.
donkey. What was its name?
I don't even remember.
No, we're in there. Dale. Poor Dale.
Dale. I don't even remember. I remember just hopping on that thing and it'd start running.
Poor Dale.
Then that same month we blew up the lawnmower.
What a donkey.
That was a pretty horrific story too. We had to call 911. that was bad.
I remember, dude. Back in the old little me days.
Oh, you?
I had goats.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
So I was shooting them little blackbirds with my BB gun.
Mm-hmm.
And I was up on a field. And I was shooting my gun. And I kept on hearing it hit something. I was like, what am I hitting? Sorry, Dad, by the way, if you're seeing this right now. But I was like, what is this thing hitting? And it turns out it was hitting my where my goats are.
Yeah.
Well, where they used to be.
Yeah.
And so I was shooting like right by them.
Actually.
I'm so lucky I didn't shoot one of them. Because they were my income back in the day. I used to raise them and then sell them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was shooting and then it like make a ding like the old Chinese dong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Off the little metal barn or whatever.
Yeah. It'd make the little ding. And I was like, where's that coming from? Like, what am I hitting? I didn't know if I was hitting Susan's house across the way or if I was like, I don't know. And then I went down one day. There were like little tiny holes all over the side of the building. I was like, oops.
My dad would be mad. Like,
yeah, that's why my dad just figured out.
Yeah.
Because of the podcast. Sorry, Dad.
Oh, dude. I almost blew up the propane tank. We have like a 5,000 gallon propane tank. No, it was when I was sick.
Wait.
I was shoot. Well, me and my brother broke a monitor that I used to keep in my room. Well, I had to set it up in his room, and he broke it. So I was sick one day, so I brought it out. There's like in our front yard, we have a tree, and then like this big 5,000 gallon propane tank. Well, it's right in front of it. I set the monitor up. I miss. Yeah, it flies right over the propane tank. Like if I would have hit that thing, like there'd be no more house. There'd be no more me. Like I was shooting at the monitor. I hit it for the most part, but I missed like once.
The most part.
Dang,
man, these guns.
I could have blown up everything.
There was one day, my brother, I don't know why, but he could shoot anything with a BB gun. So
I hate BB guns.
He would shoot a BB gun, just knock a bird out of the sky. Like when we were little, I was like, how do you do that, man? So I used to wake up at like 5:30 in the morning, go outside, and then try to shoot blackbirds all day long.
Kind of instinct.
No. And then at one point in age, I was like just dropping limits every day, man.
That's how I am with squirrels. Whenever it's like squirrel season or whatever, I'll take the little 22 out. I'll sit there. I see a squirrel, dude. I cannot hit a squirrel to save my life. I've hit one squirrel in like the past 2 years.
Yeah, I love squirrel hunting.
It's fun.
Pretty fun.
It is fun.
And shed hunting, dude.
Yeah.
I like shed hunting. I take my
ask my neighbors
beagle.
if I can go.
Take my beagle out there.
Oh yeah.
She's pretty dumb, but she's pretty smart at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Old Millie.
Oh man.
And I got my inside dogs that are dumber than a bag of rocks.
Yeah.
But oh well. I guess that's what they're made for, to sit on your lap.
I try to train my dog to do some type of hunting, but she's got ADHD or something, bro.
If you take our inside dogs on a nap, even on a walk, they're gonna walk out on the road, walk 2 feet, lay down, and take a nap.
My dog's just on crack, dude. She'll run anywhere, like on the property. Like I remember I had to
Oh
go get
shoot!
her off the. You all right?
What were we saying?
Oh, I had to go get her off the. She was up like by the highway, like chasing. She was on something, dude. She was up by like the creek. There's like a bed of rocks.
Oh yeah, there we go.
She about got hit by a semi. I had to go get her up on the 4-wheeler.
Your dog almost got hit by a semi.
I mean, pretty close. I mean, she was a. There's like a lay of rocks, and like up by the highway because it's our lake is spring fed, so it goes up to the highway because it comes down. And I mean, she was like real close. Like she could have died.
Dang. Well, that Dill, actually, that lab.
Oh
I
yeah.
was, I was going to basketball practice one day, my freshman year, and so just got her, just got the dog. I mean, like she's almost a year old, and she's like not smart enough to know about vehicles yet. So she was laying under our Jeep's tire, and my dad.
I'm sorry, bro.
She's just a dumb dog,
Ugh.
but we start driving, and I'm sitting there. And I hear yiping, and I'm like,
Yo.
no, and my dad's like, no way, no way, and my dog's like, it's like limp in
Oh
the
my
back, like
god.
it can't move its back, and it's like dragging its back. I try to pick her up, not pick her up, but like hold her, not okay, not like pick her up and hold her when it's
Yeah.
just dangling right there,
Yeah.
but so I try to like kind of support her for she's not like banging her head on the because she was banging her head on the ground. She was like freaking out, yeah.
God.
And so we thought we were gonna have to get her put down because she was still alive. She was like
Oh yeah.
we thought we were gonna have to put her down or something like that, but it ran over just her back end. So we didn't even take her to the vet. We we made her we made her a little home in the shed. We put a whole bunch of straw right there. We boxed her in, just fed her water, gave her water every day, and 2 weeks later she was running around again.
Yep.
It was
That's how it be.
crazy.
My
But yeah,
dog's
she got ran over by a Jeep.
my little wiener dogs, Peaches Cream. Uh, well, big dog Roxy and uh Peaches got in a fight, dude. Peaches has like two little hole marks in her head because they were fighting over food or whatever. I mean, Roxy like picked her up by her ear and started. Yeah,
Dang.
she picked her up by her ear and started swinging her.
What?
Yes, yes, it's bad.
Swinging
Yeah, like she was in the air.
her.
Like my dog, like Roxy, the big dog, she picked her up by the neck, had her ear in her mouth, and just like threw her across the living room.
Jeez.
Dude, it was so bad. She started bleeding, bro. She was wimping, and
Poor
oh,
dog.
dude, it was bad.
Dang.
Oh yeah,
Annihilated, huh?
that happened twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
What is wrong with your dog?
Well, no, Peaches thinks she's like bigger than my big
Oh,
dog because she's been there longer. So she's like, chill out,
yeah.
and Roxy knows she's bigger, so she'll just tear her
Oh, I
up.
see. I see. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
back to the deer hunting and duck hunting stories. I'm gonna come up with a duck hunting story. I can't really. Oh
Just
yeah. Just okay. This isn't even a story, but I'm telling you, after you hunt, you wake up at 3 in the morning,
mm-hmm.
you get you a honey bun, and
Oh,
you get you a chalky milk,
oh,
and then after you
nah.
hunt, now there's this place where we hunt, and like not too far away, it's called Honey's, and I'm telling you, their breakfast hits like no other, and it's just one of them small town
Oh yeah,
like cafes.
them.
There's like the old people, the old farmers come in.
Mm,
You'll see the duck hunters that just duck hunted the same hole
oh yeah,
you just did, and you talk to them. I mean, dude, one, the vibe is just amazing.
oh yeah.
Two, the food is just immaculate. Three, there's no three. It's
No,
just amazing.
yeah. That's how it be on fishing trips.
Oh yeah,
Me,
dude,
me
I,
and my dad went to Lake
I'm ready.
Corsicana.
I'm ready for them
Mm-hmm.
fishing videos that are about to
Oh
come out.
yeah.
About crappie
In the
fishing
spring.
videos, catfish, bullfrog, bass. We're about to get that just died, but we're about to just release a whole bunch of videos about fishing. He's definitely going to be in
Oh
one of
yeah.
them. Definitely
Ton
more
of
than just
fishing.
one. Now, I'm not a big fisherman. I mean, I fish. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't say I'm like like a pro angler,
I probably fish
but
more than I deer hunt.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
definitely the bigger fisherman
yeah,
than
I
me.
fish a lot.
But I like those crappie fishing.
Oh yeah.
I like crappie fishing, but bass fishing is like no other.
Oh yeah, I love it.
And then killing bullfrogs is, and then eating the legs, dude.
Oh,
goodness, I'm telling you what.
fish fries.
Fish fries are immaculate.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
like when you and your buddy go out to the woods and you catch some fish, clean them, cook them on the campfire, and they're staying in the
That's what
tent.
me and Corbin's dad did.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, it was Corbin's dad. They came over and they were fishing on our dock, and they probably caught, I think it was 50 catfish. They caught like a couple bass and like a bunch of perch, but I mean, all the perch pretty much died.
Dang.
So we just dumped them back in the lake. But we had a big fish fry at their house. Not at their house, but their buddy's house. That was a good day.
Yeah.
It's
Them
fun.
fish fries are awesome.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite type of fish?
Probably catfish is always good.
I was about to say
Always
catfish.
is good.
Catfish is my favorite.
Striper bass though. When down in Texas, we went to a lake called Lake Corsicana on a tour trip.
You fish that lake?
Lake Corsicana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a big lake. That's like a known lake.
Yeah, Lake Corsicana.
Yeah, that's like a known.
It was on a
lake.
tour trip though. We got to go for free. I got to skip the star test for that.
Oh, really?
The big test, yeah, state test. So I went out there. I probably caught 12 that day. Well, I caught the most, but probably caught 12 that day. And they were cleaning up all of them, and they were giving us like bad meat or whatever that you don't want. While I was dropping it off the dock. Oh wait.
Oh, wait, hold up. All right. Another malfunction. What were you telling us about?
Basically fishing trips, Lake Corsicana.
And you're telling us something. It was like what'd you call that fish? It was weird.
The buffalo fish.
Yeah.
I caught 35-pound buffalo fish just chilling off the dock, Lake Corsicana. That was a pretty fun day. And then we went out to eat. It was with my dad's best friend, and he had a daughter who's probably like 17. She's bad. Well, on the way.
That's your stepsister.
No, my dad's friend's daughter.
Oh, I was about to say.
No. She's bad. I start falling asleep on the way home because it was like probably 3-4 hour drive.
She started kissing you when you were asleep.
No, no. I start falling asleep on her, dude. Best day of
on
my
her?
life. Yeah, I start falling asleep. My grandpa's sitting next to me. She's sitting on the other side. My head's like leaning this way, like I wake up and my head's just sitting on her. I'm like,
was she asleep too, or was she?
No, she was just sitting there.
Dang, there you go, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda,
that's the people we got our dog from.
I thought it was your stepsister.
No.
But dude, I'm telling you, dude, them duck hunts are just.
I gotta
amazing.
go on one.
Oh,
I asked my dad if we could ever go. He's like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, by the way, the hats.
Mm-hmm.
The hats.
New hats.
Rowdy Hat Co. Check them out, baby. Check them out, baby. Oh yeah. The CEO right here. What do you think of the hats?
Nice.
Pretty nice. Pretty comfortable.
I like the Banff.
Banff?
Yeah,
I was wearing that today.
That was a good one.
Yeah. I like that one. It matches this perfectly.
I either wanted to get the other duck one.
Yeah.
Or this one.
The little green head.
Something pretty nice.
Oh yeah, I love the hats, dude. And the quality of them.
They're pretty,
is just immaculate. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
I'm loving it. And I just enjoy making them.
My parents got their own hats now for their company.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They got their own stuff. They just got to, oh, God, order all the stuff. They can do all their stuff.
There you
go. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're going to start releasing the old fishing videos soon. Oh, yeah. And
spring coming up.
Bullfrog hunts, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Crappie fishing videos with my dad, because me and my dad love crappie fishing.
It's fun. Sure. You just drop them little jigs down,
oh, yeah.
Start popping them.
My dad, dude, he actually ordered this thing that he made his workbench to where it like sits on there, and he'll make jigs.
Oh yeah.
Dude, them jigs are like actually nice. He buys like the fur that goes on them, the string, the colorful string, the colorful fur.
It's like fun making those.
Yeah, and the ones he makes are the only ones we use, dude. They're straight up fire. Shout out Dad for the fire jigs, but good Good job, Dad. I don't know.
No.
But yeah, shout out to the dad for making the jigs for us so we can go crappie fish.
It looks
But
fun. I've made my own.
I
It
was
was
about
at
to
like a
say,
little state fair, but it wasn't like nothing like your dad's. It was like just like a little handcrafted. Like they already have most of it done for you. You just wrap it around the fur and stuff like that.
yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
yeah, I love crappie fishing. And by the way, there's no hate towards all my deer hunters out there. I love deer hunting. Don't have a problem against it. But my opinion is, I just like duck hunting better. But
I do think duck
I
hunting is cooler though.
I
Yeah, I
I,
mean, it's definitely.
I enjoy the deer hunting,
Oh
but
yeah,
dude, there's nothing like a duck hunt.
it
There's
just you got to be patient to duck. I mean, deer hunt. Like I mean, sometimes you'll go out there for hours and you won't even see nothing.
now, but like it's either you kill a banded duck and you're like, dude, there's no way, blah blah blah. You kill a pintail duck, you're like, dude, no way, blah blah blah. Or you walk out to a deer stand, kill a 10 point, you're like, dude, no way. Kill an
Oh yeah.
18 point, no way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just what hunting's all
Well,
about.
speaking of
You know,
big, like big points, uh, my grandma, she lives up in Washington. Well, they got a bunch of elk where they live, like not even an hour away.
dude, I want to go elk
Uh,
hunting.
my grandpa's best friend, he's got the new world record for elk.
Dang,
Yeah, an hour away from their house. And
well,
my
there you go,
grand,
bud.
oh yeah,
That's pretty impressive.
oh yeah.
All right, so it's kind of coming to an end of the podcast. So we're gonna get into the John 3:17, and I've been looking at this one for a while, and I actually have it posted on my TikTok, so you guys can go check that out.
Got a new video?
Yep. So you guys can go check that out at Rowdy Hunting Outdoors, Rowdy Outdoors, yeah, Rowdy Outdoors on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so this is John 3:17. Yeah. So it says, Jesus replied, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand." So that's practically saying, even though you might have just lost a family member, you might have just dropped your gun in the water. It could be the biggest deal in the world, or it could be something small like dropping your gun in the water. But what I'm trying to get to is, God ain't gonna throw something at you that you can't take on.
Yeah.
God knows what you could take on, so He's not gonna
Mm-hmm.
throw something. He's gonna make it look like you can't take it on,
Oh
but
yeah.
you could definitely take it on. So your dog might get ran. You might shoot your donkey. You
Oh,
might shoot your donkey,
that was terrible.
but who knows? You know, like he might have done that for a reason. Maybe the donkey might have had. You know, what I'm trying to say is God will never throw something at you that you cannot take yourself, because God's
Yep.
always with you. And some people don't realize that. Some people are like, I just said a prayer and He didn't answer it. Well, He's not going to answer your prayer right away. He's going to
Mm-hmm.
kind of give you signs
Mm-hmm.
that He's answering your prayers. See, I'm telling you, you're
But
going to,
now he's all better, and I
yeah,
mean he's good as new.
yeah, you're going to go through those really hard times. I even did. I went through a very hard time. I'm only
You
16
were
years.
depressed, dude.
Oh
Like
yeah. Like
you'd be
like I
sad.
was warned, it was because of school. I'd go home and like do what I want to do and I'd be happy. But when I
Mm-hmm.
walk into school, I'd just be down. Like
Oh yeah.
my mental health would just go down. And I told my mom that. I was like, but I knew, and I wanted to go homeschool. I'm homeschooled right now, and I'm actually already in college at the age of 16. So that's actually a story I'll tell someday. But actually, I'll just go ahead and tell it because it kind of just goes with the John 3:17. And this is one of the Bible verses that actually got me through that problem of I was saying prayers to God. I went to the first day of school, I wanted to go homeschool, but my parents were like, "No, you can't do that. Blah blah blah. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if it's gonna go right." I was praying to God, please let me go homeschool. Please help,
Oh yeah.
like,
Tell me
come
about
on,
that.
help me, like. So, and like 3 weeks went by, and I was like, nothing's gonna happen. And like it says, you don't understand what I'm doing now, but you will someday. And now that I see that, I realize like He was seeing those prayers, but
Oh yeah.
it's like you have love for somebody, but you don't realize they have love for you yet.
Mm-hmm.
So God will hear you, but He won't answer right away. He's going to give you those signs that it's coming. So just know that every single prayer you say, He hears. Everything you do, He sees. And He's going to take that in consideration of sending you your wishes, your prayers, and he's gonna, if you're saying, God, please help me quit doing drugs, and then you say your prayer, and then 2 days later you get your paycheck and you go buy new drugs with it, he's not going to do anything for you guys.
Nope.
Like, that's all on you guys. But if you put your mind to it, and he's putting you through these rough time on drugs, but you really put your time into Jesus and you say your prayers and you quit what you're doing, he's gonna snap and you're gonna feel like a new person. And it's crazy what he could do, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
But you got any comments on John 3:17?
Pretty much just goes back. I mean, it was in 7th grade, and pretty much, you know about Surrey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told you about Surrey. Pretty much, she put me through a lot. Like, I mean, like she was a bad person. Pretty much, she got to me, and I was doing things that I shouldn't be doing, and I was basically in a lot of trouble. I couldn't go out. I couldn't do nothing, and I mean, I was just asking why, and like why'd he put me with her or whatever, and then I mean, and then we broke up, and I had to put her away for a reason, and it just pretty much goes to why to put me through a lesson and not do those things again.
Yeah.
Because I was doing some pretty bad stuff in 7th grade.
Yeah. He's gonna give you that sign. Like, he's gonna, let's say you pull the fire alarm at school, and you just keep on repetitively doing it, and you really like
You're just gonna go to jail right then and there.
You're just doing bad stuff,
oh
you
yeah.
know? And so he's gonna, I wouldn't say he's gonna snap just like that, your new person, but he's gonna give you those signs you need to stop.
You're gonna grow
like,
as a person.
As him, what made you stop? What made you realize, or was it just a realization?
It was a lot of people telling me. Like, I knew it was bad stuff. Like, I enjoyed doing them, but like I just knew that they were bad because people would tell me. My friends, they started not hanging out with me. Pretty much the coaches knew about it. They wouldn't.
All right, it cut off again. Don't know what's happening. I'm on my phone. By the way, I record on my phone. If you can tell, dang it, I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is, he's gonna send you those signs that he's there, and he's not gonna, like I said, he's not gonna snap and you're a new person. He's gonna give you those signs. I mean, yeah, you could, actually, Bryce Hall, his story really matches up with him, is because he was going to end his life one night. Did you hear about Bryce Hall? No, Bryce Crawford. He was going to take his life one night. He stopped at the Waffle House, and it was packed. Like, the place was just packed, and there was this.
I know you're talking about, but I don't know what happened. I know
there was this other guy there alone. He was like, "Hey, do you want to come eat with me?" And Bryce was thinking, "This is my last meal." And he's always talked about how people dumps their problems on his, and he's already dealing with his problems. And so he sits down, and then this guy just keeps on like saying, like, my wife divorced me, my wife's taking my money, my wife's taking my kids,
yeah,
blah blah blah. And he said something that really impacted on Bryce, and that's another, like, just a definition of God giving you signs, because he said something, and he put down his money. The guy was worried he said something that offended him, because he didn't say anything. All he did was put down his money and walk out the door. He sat in his car, and he just felt the power of God and what he could really do to change your mental state. Is just really a crazy thing to process, but it's an amazing thing at the same time.
Yeah.
But with all that said, I think we're going to call it ends on the podcast. Appreciate you being here, brother.
Welcome.
So we're going to go film a TikTok, so make sure you check out the TikToks. Make sure you check out everything else. So I hope you guys have a great night.
Hopefully be in the fishing video soon.
Oh yeah. He's definitely going to be in the fishing videos.
Oh yeah.
All right, but we'll see you later. Deuces.